Hello, and welcome to DataVigo Channel. My name is Nasir, and today I'm going to talk about web scraping. If you have never done web scraping, but would like you to do so for your research project, then this video should be a good start. Web scraping is one of the methods of data collection for data science and data analysis projects. Imagine you want to extract information about the speakers on Amazon website and run some basic analysis, such as the average price of products based on users' ratings. Ideally, you would like to have a CSV file that contains information about product description, the prices, and the ratings. You want to extract information very quickly and iterate through all pages on Amazon website. This is an example of a web scraping project. So, here is the problem. Probably you would encounter with the data that is unstructured. It means it is not presented in a nice and clean format that you would prefer, such as a CSV or JSON file or an XML file. Obviously, if you find data in a structured format that would fit your purposes, there's no need to scrape data. For example, the information you find in a government website. So here is the purpose. You want to scrape the data that is unstructured and save it as a structured data. When it comes to what options you would have, using some Python libraries and API are very popular choices. Here is another example of a web scraping project. A news website have been scraped in such a way that you can find two columns in this CSV file, namely the published date and the headline text. If you wanted, you could have also added another column, which was the body of the news. So, what is covered in this video? First of all, what options are available when it comes to web scraping and how to approach it. I will introduce you to some libraries in Python that are used for web scraping and give you a few examples of codes. Then I will switch to data extraction using APIs, and I will show you two APIs, one of them Wikipedia and the other Google News as an example. And finally, I will give you some project ideas for web scraping and its application in the real world. The first step before doing any web scraping project should be checking the terms and conditions of the website that you're going to scrape. Some websites clearly do not allow you to use their information, especially for commercial purposes. When it comes to web scraping using Python libraries, these are the popular examples: Scrapy, Beautifulsoup, and Selenium. So what are the differences and in what occasions we need to use them? Scrapy is great for extracting data from HTML sources. So normally we use response.xpath or response.css, which is a simple query that we're making from the HTML or XML website. I'll show you in an example. It is very fast. It consumes a lot less CPU memory than other libraries, and it has a great documentation and tutorial that you can find in this link. Installation is also very easy. All you need to do on your terminal in Mac or Windows or Linux is to type pip install the Scrapy. The drawback with the Scrapy is that it's not suitable for JavaScript websites, but it is great for the HTML sources, as I mentioned. Beautifulsoup is also another library. It's similar to Scrapy. It's very fast. It is quick to extract data out of HTML and XML files, but it should certainly be used with other libraries in order to make a request from the website, such as the requests library. It requires a parser to parse the downloaded data, such as HTML parser or HTML5 library. Again, I'll show you in an example. It doesn't work so well for JavaScript websites as well. So if you want to scrape data from JavaScript websites, then you need to use Selenium. The drawback with it is that compared to Scrapy and Beautifulsoup, it is much slower. The good thing about it is that you can automate web scraping. But again, if you're sending too many requests because of automation, for example, you're automating clicking the website, you may get blocked actually from the website. You need to also install a very small file called WebDriver. So it would be either Chrome driver or Firefox driver.